Oh, I'm recording already. I'm like waiting for someone to say action. Thank you for viewing this. This is my first one. I'm outraged and I'm tired of waiting for things to happen, so here I am. I'm going to briefly, every week, inform you of some good news, some bad news, and put it together in a truthful way that isn't going to sound like bullshit, because that's what's all over the place. And it's being called news. So, thank you for tuning in, and I'm going to start with the federal government filed charges today against the surviving Boston bomber. The two charges that were brought against him were using and conspiring to use a weapon of mass destruction resulting in death, and also he's being charged with malicious destruction of property by means of an explosive device. Evil people don't need to stay here. Send them on. If you bomb hundreds of people, bye-bye. Thank you. Okay. Secondly, thought this was kind of funny. There is a Boston Red Sox player whose name is David Ortiz, but he is known as Big Papi, and he, at the baseball game, got on the microphone and said, "This is our fucking city, man." Something along those lines, but definitely dropped the F-bomb talking about city Boston, and instead of the companies broadcasting being fined, the FCC chairman said that Big Papi spoke from his heart and he was not going to, seek any penalties being enforced for saying this is our fucking city in response to the bombs. So, good job, Big Papi. Thank you, FCC chairman, for having a heart. Okay, next is Cyber Intelligence Sharing and Protection Act, CISPA. Please go online and do something about this. Unless you don't care if all of your online information is just shared for free, legally. If you have no problem with that, then sit on your ass and do nothing. But if you'd like to protect your privacy, email Obama using the ACLU. I did it last night and it took 30 seconds. It's going into the Senate. It passed the House. If it passes in the Senate, it's up to Obama to veto it. It's really important. Please give a shit. Anyways, moving on. On a lighter note, today on the HuffPost, Snoop Dogg, who's now going by Snoop Lion, blazed up live smoking weed. Loved it. Thank you for doing what you do and not being afraid to do it. That's bad fucking ass. And I wish I could do that. I will, one day, when it's legal. Lastly, before I wrap it up, Monsanto threatens to sue the state of Vermont. Vermont is pushing a bill through its house and through the state that requires food to be labeled so that you know what you're eating. If you are eating something that is genetically engineered or modified, it would be required by law to be labeled as such. The company Monsanto thinks that it's okay to sue the state for wanting to have their food labeled. How is that okay? How is that happening? Basically, how is that happening? How can a company say, we're going to sue the state because they want to label their food as genetically engineered, which is what it is? Okay, so I wrote something to share because I was deeply affected by what happened in Boston, and there's been a lot of really rough shit that's happened in the past 10 years. It's just like, it's only getting worse. It's like, it's just popping off all the time. So I thought that we needed something really positive to get in there and be a factor in all this evil, nasty shit. Wait, where are my glasses? So, I'm not a lighting technician, and these leave a shadow on my face, but I really needed to read this. In response to the darkness that tried to shadow the light of love last week, please give someone a hug randomly. Share a moment of love in honor of the lives lost, the wounded, and the families that now have to find the strength to persevere. By sharing this moment of love, we can spread and strengthen light and give a type of justice to the people that have been hurt, which cannot be provided by the legal system. Why would anyone propagate terror if the result was mass hugging? Please give someone a hug and as you hold on, remember how valuable love is. You don't know what you got till it's gone. So thank you for watching. Please check out ChristieFannon.com for more videos next week. I'm going to post one on Monday. Thank you again.